What is up, you guys? This is HHN fan 16 here, and I'm going to be reviewing Halloween Horror Nights 22 Hollywood. There will be two parts of this review. The first video will be the mazes. I will review them from the best maze to the worst maze, grade them on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll also put the grading in the description, and then in my second part of the video, I will do the shows, the chair tram, and the scares notes, and the rides as well. So, yeah, guys, let's get started here. The first maze I'm going to review, this is my favorite maze by far of the night, is The Walking Dead Dead Inside. I love Walking Dead. I was very happy when they announced this was coming to Halloween Horror Nights, and I was like, yes, man. And I really enjoyed this maze. Everything was just perfect in that maze. The scares, the layout of the maze, the props, everything just perfect. Definitely 10 out of 10, you guys. The second maze I'm going to review is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Saw is the Law. Hold on, let me get this closer. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Saw is the Law. I love the Texas Chainsaw movies, and I was very happy when they announced this was coming to Halloween Horror Nights. I was very happy, but at the same time, I was kind of just like, how are they going to do the scares? That's the only thing I was a little confused on, but it worked. It honestly worked. Leatherface did scare me a couple times. He did scare me a couple times. He got me, and the senses in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I will have to warn you, are very strong when you enter the house. But I give this a 10 out of 10. The third maze I'm going to review is Alice Cooper Goes to Hell 3D. I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan at all. I don't like his music. I'm just not a big Alice Cooper fan. And I know that last year was a pretty decent house in my opinion from last year, but this year, okay, let's try something new. You know, I was kind of shocked because the code name was Dante, and I was just thinking more of hell. I know that it's Alice Cooper Goes to Hell, but I was thinking it was more of like a hell maze, not from Alice Cooper, but whatever. I really enjoyed this, to be honest. The effects in that maze were good, guys. The scares were really good. Everything inside the maze was actually really good. Yeah, so I'd give this a 9 out of 10. It was a really good house. My fourth house I'm going to review is the Silent Hill. Welcome to Silent Hill. Welcome to Silent Hill. Sorry, guys. It's kind of late. Can't speak right. Well, welcome to Silent Hill. This maze was decent. I'm not a big Silent Hill fan. I've never watched the movies, never played the games. I just seen, pictures and heard about all the stuff, and I've seen some videos of, like the nurses and Pyramid Head and everything, but the nurses didn't even scare me, honestly. I thought they were kind of weak. I thought they did a terrible job on the look of the nurses compared to like the movies and everything like that. So that's one of the downfalls. Pyramid Head, I liked how they tried something new, putting a guy on stilts. I know that that's not new, but having a guy with a huge pyramid as a head, basically, was pretty interesting how they did that, and I will give them props on that. It's really cool, but he didn't scare me, so I thought this maze was very short, and the scares were kind of weak, and give this maze an 8 out of 10. My fifth maze I'm going to review is La Llorona. Now, I hate repeats, you guys. I honestly was not happy when they announced this. I was just like, really? A repeat? Gosh, man, it's just they can't get it right. Last year, it was good, but it wasn't my favorite of last year, but I came back this year. I obviously went through it, and it was the same. It's the same stuff, There was, I think, think the ending was different from last year, but I'm not sure. It looked a little different from last year. But I'll give this house an 8 out of 10. The last maze I'm going to review, you guys, is Universal Monster Remix. Sorry, I dropped my pen. Universal Monster Remix was not my favorite. It was probably the worst maze of the night. They were blasting dubstep through the whole maze. And the whole concept of the maze, just like the way it was just thought of, it was just retarded. It obviously shows that they just thought of something quick to put it in House of Horrors. Honestly, it was very stupid. They were blasting too much dubstep. It just didn't make any sense. Why would, like, it just doesn't make any sense. It just was just terrible. I did not enjoy it at all. Definitely the worst maze of the night, you guys. I wouldn't even bother going through it. Well, I take that back. I would go through it, but I'm just warning you now, it's probably the worst maze of the night. Give this a 7 out of 10. Not the best at all. So you guys, stay tuned to part 2 of 2012 Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood review. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that.